feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Walker has it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Oliver. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Ryan's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st down, Falcons.
Ready. 25. Kick.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
To
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again, Ryan. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 30, 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Blue 58, 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
15-yard line.
On second down and 4. Rodgers. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
21. Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd down and 7.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. 29 is the Mike 29. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me. 45.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 8. First down, Dallas. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He's checking. He's out.
Now Elliott. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Cowboys 28, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Oliver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
For Calvin Ridley, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
From the gun, Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and
4. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
20.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Falcons on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on.
This time Ryan will throw. Jones has it, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
8 yards.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
Pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Ryan.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Atlanta.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
21. Hey, South. Mike, 36.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Got to do better.
Again, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Falcons.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Elliott again.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
They're all through now in that game in Tampa. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Ryan, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. Today's final.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.